Well, actually, it's quite a big day. Welcome to the Christmas Eve version of Cover Your Assets. Good afternoon, everybody. We are here local with Craig Nestor. We've got Todd Rooker, Jason Walgrave, all here in this happy house today. And you too can join us at 651-204-1700. That's our local number, 204-1700. So, gentlemen, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And to you.
Merry Christmas. One of the cooler things I've seen this holiday season and was Jason's picture with his daughter putting up the family tree. And I'm pretty cynical around Christmas a little bit. I'm late. I'm a slow starter. You know, I kind of wait to the last minute to buy stuff. But Jason, when I saw that picture, it was
Christmas Eve then, right?
Well, the 22nd.
All the people running around
tomorrow.
all the other men running around with fear in their eyes.
Jason,
the 24-hour thing.
How did you get a tree that big in your house? I mean, what was that?
Well, it seemed a lot smaller when we were in the field cutting it out.
That's what I've heard too. So guys, you know, special holiday edition of the show, and we do something very special here. Financial Tactics for the 21st Century. CYA21.com is where you go to meet us, get to know the team, and a little bit more about what all the specialties here are around the table. But Craig, you know, we started this show over the summer, and you always like to say this is somewhere that you can go for the truth.
Let's make some things clear. If you want to keep your home, we have solutions to do that. If you're upside down in your home, but you're current on your bills and you're looking to get ahead, we have those people at this table too. And as well as those that are sitting now in a very strong financial position and looking to how to increase that wealth, we have those people here too. So regardless of where you're at, we bring the tactics, 2012 tactics, to handle this unforgiving economy.
And Todd, you always talk about financial accuracy. What is that?
Financial accuracy is making decisions knowing that you are certain of the impact to your financial life. Hard to make decisions that affect your financial life without understanding, first of all, exactly where you are, your cash flow position, what it costs to truly survive day by day, and then what moves you'll make to actually fix that problem. Without having the accurate financial information, you're just kind of shooting darts in the dark, and we can't afford to do that when we're already in a compromised position. So that's what I mean by making decisions from a position of financial accuracy.
And we talk about it all hour long here on Cover Your Assets. Now, Mr. Jason Walgrave, you and your brother Derek, you really cover both ends of the real estate spectrum. Investment property, the people that are doing great right now and stand to really benefit, especially down the line from what's going on in this real estate market and economy, and also short sales.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of opportunity on the investment side of things. Clients of ours that are purchasing properties for return on investment, they're purchasing real estate to receive cash flow. There's great financing programs out there. It isn't necessary to put all cash down when you buy these properties. You can finance them. There's opportunity.
What are you hearing when people express reluctance about fear of no appreciation? How do you talk about that, and what are some of the conversations? Well,
I think that that's a valid concern. If you look at the last 25 years of real estate in the Twin Cities metro area, appreciation will average out at around 2.5% to 3%. So if you look at history says that it will appreciate eventually. I don't think you should buy your real estate based on anticipated appreciation. I think you should buy it based on what can you make on that property today? What are the rents that will be brought in? What is the cash flow that you can get in today's numbers, and work your numbers and your goal and plan around that.
And depending how much interest a person has had in real estate over the years, I'm kind of a real estate geek myself from afar, but it's like you didn't used to be able to buy for less than you could rent, nor could you very often buy a property and rent it for more than your mortgage.
Oh, absolutely. Right now there's opportunity out there where the properties that you buy, the cost, even if you finance the majority of it, max financing on it, you're going to rent it out in more cases than not for more than what it costs you to own it.
Jason, how rare is it when you can buy a home for less than you can build a home? I mean, that's rare.
Yeah, it is. Are you talking about as far as foreclosure? A lot of times when buyers look at what's going on in the marketplace, they look at foreclosures or short sales, and they think that's where the majority of the opportunity is. New construction is increasing the amount of activity that's going on, but you have to keep in mind that building costs are down 20 to 30%. Lot costs are down, 20, 30, sometimes 50% or more. So there's also a ton of opportunity on the new construction as well.
Is it the land where the significant savings is?
It is. It's the land, and the cost to build is down as well.
So it's an interesting topic we've got today on this holiday version of Cover Your Assets, CYA21.com. The winds of change. Now, guys, this show really is founded on what the winds of change have done to the real estate market, as Jason just explained, and what's happened to a lot of the American homeowners. Craig, talk about our guest coming up here, Mr. Jesse Keyboard, and some of the things that he's going to be enlightening us on.
Well, Jesse Keyboard is a litigator for Daniels and Wymore here in the Twin Cities. He's over in the Plymouth area, and he is our champion from time to time in the courtroom to settle the score, or to set the record straight, or to give that homeowner a fighting chance. And what people don't understand, there's a fear factor when it comes to the law and hiring an attorney and having to deal with a bank. But the law may be the most effective tool that a homeowner has against a servicer or a mortgage company. And if you are in that type of situation without that expertise, you can't count on that same level of performance. And Jesse Keyboard's here from Daniels and Wymore, and he plays hockey. So Todd is 70-2 when he fights nationally. I think Jesse's like 65-8.
Boxing, not hockey.
Ooh, let's not cross over the sports here, Craig. Come on now.
Fighting's fighting, right? Fighting.
So one of the reasons that we brought Jesse in, he's an important member, a key member really, of the Cover Your Assets team, but he's to talk about changes in the legal landscape that have gone along with all the changes that really have affected our lives, as well as changes in loss mitigation tonight.
There's been some significant legal changes in our country and some significant updates, and Jesse's going to be here on the second segment, and he's going to roll into those for us. He's prepared to discuss that, and he's in there every single day in court with families, engaging, using the law, and he's got the real-world skill sets to get it done. And a lot of times people don't understand that when you don't use someone of Jesse's caliber, you just really don't get those results. So we're looking forward to seeing him.
Give us a little detail real quick, Craig. I think a lot of people are sitting here going, gosh, I'm already in a crisis. How on earth would I be able to bring in somebody like Jesse? I know that you pass off a lot of families that you're working with.
When it comes to a family's home, some families will do everything possible to save their home. And they've cut back significantly. They are filling out the loan modification paperwork, but what you hear,
little Freudian slip there, you think?
No, it's the elusive loan modification, and they do everything the lender asks of them, but their home is being threatened at the same time. And what they don't understand is that even though they're doing everything they can with the lender, there's another side, another department of the lender that's actively pursuing their house. And they get a confusing message. So they believe that they're working in compliance or doing what they're being asked to do. At the same time, their home is being sold at a sheriff's sale. And all of a sudden, at this point, it becomes a legal matter.
Meaning that the progression of the foreclosure process continues to march forth, even though you feel as though you're getting some consolation because you're talking to an individual in loss mitigation or in the loan modification department who seemingly is working with you. And a lot of times, as Craig's describing, consumers, because they're having an engaging conversation with someone who represents the lender, they're assuming that the whole process of foreclosure has come to a halt, when in fact that progress keeps moving forward. And once it is with a law firm, it's going to take its course. So, the fact that hasn't stopped is a surprise to a lot of people. And then what happens many times is it's just simply too late. And as Jesse and Craig will both tell you, if you're going to fight your battle, generally speaking, you want to fight your battle with your lender to keep your home on this side of the sheriff's sale. Once the sheriff's auction's taken place, you may be able to still continue to fight, but you may be fighting ultimately outside of your home, which means you got a lot less leverage.
What people don't understand is that this fight's occurring whether you want it to or not. The fight has come to you, and it is a Fortune 100 company who has hired a high-powered law firm, and they are a foreclosure mill. They've had 9 million chances against this, and you haven't had any. So the odds aren't in your favor. If you don't level the playing field, the outcome here is certain. The cavalry's not coming.
Cover Your Assets. We talk all things related to real estate, finance, loss mitigation, mortgage. Coming up, Jesse Keyboard from Daniels and Wymore. Really unique insight, great information here at CYA21.com online or locally at 651-204-1700. 651-204-1700. Cover Your Assets continues.
Nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but